This rant consists of copyrighted material owned by Masashi Kishimoto, Viz Media, Sheshuia Incorporated, and Weekly Shonen Jump, the current writers to the Naruto manga, and you know the rest. And by now you pretty much know the rest, so let's just get this going. Here I am. Happy Thanksgiving, folks. It's Matt2128 here to give you his Naruto 564 rant/review. For the manga, anyway. So, we pick up with Naruto clashing with the Pseudo Madara. They crash, and it doesn't really make much of a dent. And though the other Madara is a little shocked that he didn't even slip through Naruto. Killer Bee, he catches Naruto, then their paths of the Neo Pain, of the Neo Ass, of the Neo Pseudo Sage, come in and attack the guys, starting with Roshi. The Four-Tail Host, and whatever the name was of the Five-Tailed Host. I'm pretty sure that's not Yagura, the former Three-Tailed Host, before it went wild and got set free. Pulls a mirror jutsu, causes both Naruto and Bee hit reflections of themselves. Then Yutaka uses his bubble bomb technique. Then Yugito, and Fu, I think the Seven Tails. Could have been Fu who was the one with the mirror wall shield things, but I don't know. Oh wait, Five Tails' vessel name was Han. Okay, never mind. Anyway, they try a secret camouflage sneak attack. It backfires since Naruto can sense the malice of both Han and Yugito from a mile away, and the fact that Killer Bee is wearing sunglasses. Why use a jutsu that's more or less the equivalent of a flashbang grenade if the enemy is wearing sunglasses over his eyes? Just a nitpick, but that's all I can say. Naruto's having a tough time holding Han back. Killer Bee brings out Samahata, or one of his other swords. The Hachibi pretty much tells Bee what's going on. That these were the other Jinchuriki. Isn't it obvious if Yugito is with them? All having a Sharingan in their right eye and a Rinnegan in their left. Bee feels sorry for Yugito, because not only did this jerk this Pseudo Madara kill off the other Jinchuriki, he also implanted each set of eyes into them. And had Bee been caught, they might have done the same to him. And we get another stupid rap from Bee. Like, well, I'm glad they didn't, because I ain't even curious. If I got messed up like that, I'd be furious. I've never really seen Bee get all that pissed off. Then the bull tells him, you'd still have your sunglasses either way, so stay sharp or you're going to end up like them. Naruto then notices that Madara's eyes are the same, and this time the mask has two eye holes, so the other eye you've been hiding was a Rinnegan like Nagato and that other Madara. The other Madara explains that the mask was custom made out of special materials more suited for combat. But then the Pseudo Madara is confused when Naruto says that they're going to stop both of you. That's when he That's when Naruto, when he says other Madara, that's when Naruto realizes he doesn't, that the pseudo Madara doesn't know what Naruto's talking about until he remembers something. Till he remembers back when Kabuto used the reanimation jutsu, and one of the coffins he brought up was Madara's original body. B asks Naruto what's he mean by other Madara. And the other Madara starts laughing about it. And says his name no longer matters. Naruto asks who the hell is he. He says that he's no one, he doesn't want to be anyone, and all he gives two shits about is completing the Moon's Eye plan. And saying there's nothing left in it but misery. But Naruto rebukes by saying leaving with a tail piece inside is not all that bad. And then he tells us like, ain't that the truth? But even in this, Naruto then rebukes the pseudo Madara, saying, you can call yourself no one, you can start a war, but even in this world you think of as worthless. No one's falling for your stupid lies. You can change your mask and take on many names as you want, but you're still just you and still one God. The pseudo Madara says he's had enough, or maybe it was Naruto who says it, and then says he's going to tear that mask right off his face. B says he'll go first. Yeah, boo. Shouldn't it be boo-ya, not boo-yet, not ya-boo? Anyway, Madara says if you want to see what's under my mask, you'll have to come and you're going to have to work for it. Meaning they have to run a 6 cadavered Jinchuriki gauntlet. Can Naruto and B do it? Well, granted that they want, 7 Jinchuriki gauntlet. Wait, 6. I forgot. Gaara's still alive. And Gaara was brought back after Shukaku was taken out real early on in the Shippuden saga. So, all in all, Naruto 564, it's confusing. What do I mean by that? On the one hand, we did get a little... Some of the pieces of the puzzle begin to fall further into place in terms as to who this creep behind the mask is, if he claims to be nobody. But if he says he's nobody, then who is he really? The only guess I've got left is that it's Obito. Somehow he survived the cave-in that cost him the left side of his face, but left the right side, his right Sharingan intact. Excuse me. Pretty late for me to do this, but whatever. And now it's been posing as Madara Uchiha, so the real Madara was actually killed 80 years ago by the first Hokage, but shortly before his death, he obtained a Rinnegan. Don't know how, don't know why. And if that's the case, how did Kabuto know about that? I mean, I get it. Yeah, he's a master spy. He's a master spy and informant. And who prefers his own independence, but still. With his body now almost completely possessed by Orochimaru, how could he have known about this? Regardless, I'm still curious. If he's just an imposter, if he's just a fraud, a Madara fraudulent, does this automatically make Nagato the major antagonist? Does this more or less make Kabuto the ultimate antagonist of the series? Because if so, it doesn't make much sense. If the guy prefers not to call himself anything, I agree with Naruto. He's still one man, and no one's gonna fall for any bullshit lie he comes up with from here on out. If anything, the way the plot plays out, I'm gonna say Naruto's the one who becomes the new six-pack sage. Not this hack. Not this imposing hack. Not this imposter of a hack. Hack of an imposter. Anyway, I've ranted long enough. That's it for me. I'm out. God bless. Peace. Happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow I'll be back to do my NFL Weekly Pick'em Challenge Season 5 Week 12 predictions.